Welcome back to Morning in America. This morning, we're addressing the growing issue of homelessness. You might be surprised to learn how many college students don't have a place to live. According to the National Center for Homeless Education, public schools identified more than 1 million students who experienced homelessness during the 2019 to 2020 school year. This is an issue facing college campuses as well. Let's bring in Dr. Mary Haskett, a professor at North Carolina State University, leading a first-of-its-kind program, getting students into homes at the university. Let's also bring in Donald H. Whitehead Jr., Executive Director of the National Coalition for the Homeless. Good to be with you both. Dr. Haskett, let me start with you. 15% of the student body at North Carolina State University has some form of homeless in a year. And this program, a host, is helping to address that. First of all, why are so many students homeless?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's a number of factors that contribute to homelessness among college students, and it's going to be a slightly different situation for each student. But essentially, it's not having enough financial resources to afford housing in a housing market that is rapidly depleting in terms of affordable housing. So these are students who may be financially insecure to begin with, sort of living on a strict budget. And then something happens. A car needs to be repaired. A student has a dental health need or a mental health need. And sometimes folks who are living on the edge are just one emergency away from homelessness. And that certainly is the case for our students as well.
It's just amazing. Donald, can you just talk a little bit more about the fact that this is not something that we should even see in this country? I mean, a lot of these students, perhaps they got a scholarship, but they don't have a roof over their heads. What responsibility do schools have to accepting these students and then actually making sure that they're provided for, even if they don't have the necessary connections to financial assistance?
I think that schools have a great deal of responsibility. We worked very hard to create the Education for Homeless Children and Youth Act. And that is a funded program by the federal government that provides transportation and support for students in the public school system. Nationally, about 2.5% of all students in public schools experience homelessness. So there has to be in place resources at the school level to make sure that there's housing. One of the things that really impacts students is once they move from place to place because of the homeless situation, their education is really impacted. So we need to make sure that we use those resources that are readily available to make sure they can go back to the school of their origin so that their education is not interrupted, because this is how we break the cycle. We break the cycle by stopping people from entering the system, because one thing that we know that's really important in this discussion is that students that experience homelessness will experience homelessness at a higher level as adults.
And then there is more repeat homelessness. Dr. Haskett, I have to make sure that I get this out there. The program that you've helped launch is called HOST, Housing Options for Students Today. It's the first of its kind in the U.S. We only have about a minute of time. What do you do to allow students who are experiencing this to not feel like imposters, that imposter syndrome, to not have enough social interaction? Because obviously, even if you put them in a home, they still have to feel like they belong.
That's right. It's a wonderful question, Adrienne. And one of the things that keeps students from coming forward when they experience housing insecurity is the stigma and the isolation and the lack of sense of belonging at their school when they can't afford housing. So HOST is going to focus on building community among the students in the program by bringing them together on a regular basis and giving them an opportunity to talk with one another, to build that community. One of the things we found in our research is that students who experience food and housing insecurity are significantly more likely than other students to help others by providing transportation, sharing the housing that they do have.
It's going to take a village.
Yeah. It takes a village.
Thank you both for being with us. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.